Hello everybody and welcome to episode 49 of the Trophy Tour. Today is the much talked about Cup third round game I have at home to Bayern Munich, and I hope this is the year where I'll finally manage to break the hoodoo and make it as far as we can in the tournament. And the only way we're going to do that is by eliminating the holders, and we have a big responsibility to make a good account of ourselves for many reasons in this game. First of which is our sort of league form. I left yous off here against Borussia Dortmund. We drew 1-1 with the Bundesliga champions, and it was certainly a creditable result since it was a very even game. But we started off very poorly, conceding to Mario Götze. But Kai Wisniewski yet again scored in the 76th minute, so we got a big draw at home there. So we need to play like that again, if not better. But we did very well in the next two games, destroying Borussia Mönchengladbach 4-2 with two substitutes scoring goals for me, and then we also destroyed Kaiserslautern by 4-1. A little nervy against Energy Cottbus, but a fantastic goal from Thomas Petrus scored. He scored such a beauty to secure that game. Then we defeated Stuttgart 3-1, so we're in the form of our lives and we're fourth in the table, closing in on the big three. But disaster struck as I made a few changes to the team and it completely unsettled us, and we were thrashed 3-0 by Hoffenheim, and then we followed it up with another defeat to Bayer Leverkusen. So if we lose this game today, it's very likely we'll lose again to Munich and also Schalke, so that'll be 5 defeats in a row. Unless we improve, and that'll be a shocking way to end the first half of the season, because we're doing so well and now we're getting swallowed up by the mid-pack. And if we had won those games, we would have been on 31 points, well in the mix for the Bundesliga Champions League automatic qualifying positions, or even better. But it's a real shame we're conceding a lot of goals. We're still a fifth best defence in the league, but it's really not good enough, because we're not scoring as many goals as I'd like. But so frustrating not to do better in those two games. Now we're in severe pressure. We have to try and win the DFB Pokal for the first time ever, and I'm bringing out my best team to try and do it. Shame that the cup rules state that 3 non-EU players is the maximum I can play, so the likes of Eder and Naho and Avia have to be rested, but we'll just have to give it our best shot. The home advantage will hopefully pay off. Not sparing no expense in this game, and neither are the holders, in fairness to them, with the likes of Alaba, Giovanni Simeone, I think Cocker is playing, Neuer's playing, and Toni Kroos is playing, so massive responsibility. I hope they're knackered from their league commitments, as our players were rested, which was obviously a foolish thing to do in hindsight, but we have to give it our best shot. They seem in okay condition, but some of them are under 94%, which is kind of what I would avoid if I was managing Bayern Munich. Just avoid playing those kind of players. They've got very strong bench as well, so we'll mark them tight. Well, we'll set some specific instructions just in case some of them come on and make an impact. So apologies for the lack of videos. I know the Q&A went up yesterday, but I've just been all over the place in the last couple of days, and I apologise for that. But hopefully this live com will make it up, and another one will be due soon against Manchester United. So it's time to get revenge on Bayern Munich, not only for the league but for our disappointing cup exit last season, where they thoroughly screwed us on the penalty shootout. I hope this will finally change our fortunes in this tournament, because I've been beaten twice in the penalty shootout in the cup, whereas in the other years the best anyone did was get to the quarterfinals and get eliminated, and that was like in the year 2015 or something a long time ago. So here we go, time to kick off. Wolfsburg playing left to right in the white and green striped kits, and Bayern Munich all in red going right to left. So an early corner I think has been indicated, but it doesn't matter as it's dealt with. So Alan Yam, the only really tired player in our team, as I played him against Leverkusen instead of Juan Martinez. Probably wasn't a great decision. Marcelino offside. I want to see these stats. Oh god. not looking good for us at the minute. We'll need to counter and fluidize the play. Yeah, come on lads. Very slow at the minute. No shots on goal, would you believe? Like, you'd think a cup game would really conjure up the spirits, but it hasn't done it so far. We're gaining a bit more possession. Lots of goals in some of the other games. 2-2 between Braunschweig and Mainz, and we continue to struggle. We need to shoot on sight here. Maybe pass into space. We can try that out, but we need to retain possession. We're starting to gain. So what a shocking half. No one wants to take the initiative. I think Petrus will need to change his role, actually. We'll need to make him an advanced forward, like so. No use having him just poaching when there's nothing to poach. We've had a shot, but it was clearly off target, and we don't want to risk conceding at half time, so we'll keep our strategy as is, but at least we're getting something on target. Kramer is the second man in the book for De Wolf, and what an absolutely appalling first half. Literally nothing to talk about. Like, that's just ridiculous. John Smead has lost energy, but we need to give the fans something to cheer today, and it hasn't worked. Petrus, disappointing. I think we'll need to tell the midfielders they're not doing a good job either. Will that help? It'll help all but one. Ryan Shawcross a little demotivated as well, but that changes his outlook on the game while affecting Sergio Antonio, so I can't really win. It's just frustrating. I don't want a penalty shootout, but I don't want to be eliminated either, so we're going to have to take the good with the bad, I suppose. Pump ball into the box, direct passing. We'll try something out. Shoot on sight, get rid of that. Here's Nyam to Kramer. Sergio Antonio to Kramer again. Pabor, he searches, but Neuer, sweeper keeper as he is, just gets out and clears, and it is a good kick, but Diaz is there. Here's Kraus. Petrus, can Schmid pick it up? He can! Oh, and he's usually deadly from those angles. The first chance of the second half is squandered by the Wolves, and very, very concerning for Bayern Munich. If they continue defending like that, we can take some sort of solace from complacency, I'm sure. Here's Andreas Kraus. He's had a good season. D'Alessandro has not fouled him, and he takes another chunk out of our player and finally gets a warning via the yellow card. Here's Jonathan Smead. Set piece. Diaz! 1-0. Out of the run of play. Don't you dare suggest that, actually. We've dominated in terms of shots created and taken. Yale Diaz makes it 1-0. Well, now we'll have to be careful. Bayern Munich yet to have a shot on goal, but we can't let them take their one and only chance either. Here's Marcelinho. Da Silva. D'Alessandro to Corker. And Da Silva back to Neuer. He's certainly enjoying his civil liberties today. D'Alessandro, Simeone, Muller. Good stop by Marius Gershbeck. He's keeping Leclerc out of the team yet again, but I hope to find some sort of excuse to play Leclerc as Petrus goes wide. Oh God, get rid of that. I said no shooting on sight. No, shit. Okay. So despite our inequality or just inadequacies in front of goal, we're leading, and Andreas Kraus misses. What a massive chance that really was. And I think I'm going to have to make a change. I think I'm going to play Dietwald for Kraus and make it 4-2-3-1 sort of defensive formation, and put Pabor as a support. I'd like to play Eder at some stage, but I don't know. I may as well do it now then. Diaz, well, I can't play him now. I'll have to take off Diaz and swap with Petrus, who hasn't had a good game up top. Just to confirm, he's been brilliant at the left wing, but Roberto Mancini, who's the Monaco manager, gave me a phone call and said please play him in the agreed position or else I'll take him back. I said yeah, okay, I'll play him there, but he hasn't really settled actually, so 2 changes, Eder and Petrus. But if Mancini is still unhappy about his performances, then we'll just have to just tell him to bugger off and say he's going to play in left wing, and there's not much you can do about it. Would you rather a happy player in an unorthodox position, or would you like an unhappy player in his preferred position? So now the last 50 minutes in this drab live com, and Bayern Munich are going to attack. Here's Kroos, great save! Gershbeck had to get both hands on that as Pabor slides in. We're going to make our final change. Who can I play? Who can I play? Maybe bring on Jonathan Tah as a right back. Will that work? Or will Shawcross have to play there? Shawcross will have to play there. Okay, sorry about that delay. Jonathan Tah will come on for the final few minutes, try and give us more defensive options, but Shawcross could be exploited in that position, but I don't have a choice due to that foreigners rule, and it's kind of my own fault. But Bayern Munich have really not threatened, but they can still conjure up a quality pass. Marcelinho wide, just as I said. Here we go. Final 10 minutes. Can we finally make a bit of history? Can we get to this quarterfinals and beyond? 4-4 in that game, absolutely extraordinary. But one thing's for sure, I don't want to get Dortmund. That would be such an anticlimax. Here's Simeone. Oh, he's kept it in. Gershbeck has kept it out. Corner kick for Kroos, and over the bar by Simeone. It'd be great to see these players knackered for the return game in the league in just 4 days' time on Saturday coming. So we're going to tell the players to waste time now. It'll be very unwise to keep attacking when we're 1-0 up. Very, very poor game. You'd expect a bit better from the holders. Neuer fails to keep it in, and they have to believe these players can maintain their concentration for just 2 minutes plus additional time, and Schmid can't keep it in play. How unfortunate and embarrassing at the same time. 2 minutes remain, and we're down to the last 20 seconds. That's the additional minute now for Henrique's knock. Marcelinho, here we go. We've got to strip him of the possession. Abistegui backwards to Jamar. Here's Michael. I didn't see the rest of his name. Muller. Robson, Michael, and it's cleared again. We're still way overdue the full time. D'Alessandro to Alaba. Still we continue the play. It's all over. Oh, what a relief. We've got our first win in 3 games, and we play Bayern again. So that could be a big turning point of the season. We finally made progress in our German Cup journey. It was worth resting the big players for this night, and we finally made it to a quarterfinals together. But hopefully we get an acceptable draw, which you'll find out in due course. A very, very poor game. 10 shots combined between the two teams. How desperate is that? So stay tuned for the quarterfinal draw. I'll probably put it in the description for you guys, and we just have to hope the quarterfinal is a victory as well. I don't really care how we get it, but Yael Diaz is the hero, and certainly the defence all deserve credit, whereas the strike force didn't really make the name for themselves. So there are your results. Mainz defeating Braunschweig 4-4. Well, they needed a penalty shootout. Some lower league teams are also gone. Saarbrücken, Erfurt are gone. So Werder Bremen, Schalke, Nuremberg, Dortmund, Hanover, Greuther Fürth, and Mainz are our potential opponents. It's an open draw, and it's a big relief to finally win this tie. And that'll have to do for you guys. We'll see what is in store for us. The quarterfinal will be in February, so a long wait between now and then, but hopefully we'll go all the way and finally lift the trophy that Wolfsburg have craved for so long. So thank you very much for watching. Speak again soon. Bye for now.